Hi VC, it's Aaron, Metalhead. Today I'm going to show my hard and heavy, mostly metal, a lot of hard rock, metal, bootleg records. And I got this idea watching Scott Waters' last video, and he commented he wanted to see one or two of them, so I said, okay, I'll do a bootleg episode here. And I haven't done a Metalhead Monday for a few weeks. Just the holidays got in the way. I've been real busy. I'm getting back to it. I'll try to continue this series as long as I get views on it. So I'm going to start off. This is going to be a lot of bootlegs. A lot of these are like FM broadcast records or just other random bootleg records I have from bands that are heavy metal, hard rock, that era. So I'll start off with my mellowest band first. And this is a bootleg from, let's see, I think this is a 1972 or 3. This is Led Zeppelin 4. And yeah, that doesn't look anything like Led Zeppelin 4, does it? But that's what it is. And yeah, this is printed in Salt Lake City, Solo Music Corporation, Salt Lake City, Utah. And it sounds all right. Doesn't sound as good as the original, obviously, but it's a, there's the label. Solo, I've never seen this before. I got this in a collection. Never, yeah, it's got a scratch there, but it plays fine. This is a surface one. But this is a really, I mean, it actually sounds a little bit tinny, a little hollow, but it's not too bad. And, you know, it's really odd to see Led Zeppelin 4 like this, I know. So, there it is. Got one more Led Zeppelin. And this is In Through the Outtakes. Now, this one's really good. It's got a couple pops and stuff, but it has really good sound quality. It's a really good one, actually. I like this a lot. And you got different, it's unreleased tracks and alternate versions from master tapes. So this is what's on there. And Stairway to Heaven sounds totally different on here. It's really cool to hear it sounding so different. And, it's got Baby, I'm Gonna Leave You, Since I've Been Loving You. Walter's Walk, which was an unreleased track from House of the Holy. Poor Tom. Trampled Underfoot, which is my favorite Zeppelin song. Black Dog, Custard Pie, When the Levee Breaks. Pretty good stuff here. It sounds really good too. It's got, it's not real clean sounding, the surface, but the recording is really good. And here's the vinyl. And that's the least heavy of the bands, probably, except for maybe this one. Got a couple grunge things in here, too. Next up, this is my only Aerosmith bootlegs. Aerosmith Live, recorded at the Music Hall Boston on 28th of March, 1978, live radio broadcast. So this is really cool. I love their 70s output. It's my favorite era of Aerosmith is the 70s. And that's what's on it. So you can get that glare off. There we go. There's the track list. This has pretty good sound. The FM broadcast bootlegs tend to sound really good. There's the label. And, I don't hunt after bootlegs, but when I see one in my local record store of a band I like, I usually pick them up just because it's different. And then I got some Alice in Chains bootlegs, and they're one of my favorite bands. This is Bleed the Freak. Pretty cool. And this is a legendary live recordings, it says. It's it's some kind of FM broadcast as well. There's the track list. And this is weird because you actually hear like FM stuff in between it, but the sound quality on the music's pretty good. And it's just on black wax here. Which I prefer black. I don't mind color. I mean, I like both. I don't mind either way. I don't hunt down colored wax, but I really don't mind either black or color. I tend to prefer black if I have a choice usually. And it's got this insert. Main Staley there. Pretty cool. Talking about this performance. And then this is live at the Palladium, Hollywood, December 15th, 1992. And yeah, this is like right in between Facelift and Dirt. So it's got a couple songs from Dirt and mainly Facelift. And Facelift is my favorite album by them, even though I love Dirt. But I'm just a huge Facelift fan. There's the label there. I've got a few from this record company, Doyle. I don't know if you pronounce it Doyle, but I got a few different in here from this company. So there's that one. I got one more Alice in Chains. And that is KBFH KBAFH-FM. So another FM broadcast, and those usually sound good because they're from a soundboard recording. Pretty cool, and that's what's on here. It's got more of the dirt output on it. So if you're a big fan of dirt, I love dirt, but Facelift is my favorite. So, but it's another from that same label, and no insert. So there we go. Next up, I've got, let's see, where is it? One punk record here. Couple punk. This is Ramon, Strength to Endure, Los Angeles, California, FM broadcast, 92. And you can tell it's a bootleg because they spelled strength wrong. Kind of funny. But, you know, it's punk. It's a great track list. This one sounds really good. And look at those songs on there. You can pause it if you need to. Great, great songs. There's the label. And I'm looking, I've also got this one, which I just showed recently. This is Danzig and Doyle Play Misfits. Bootleg. Really great track list. It's from 3 different shows, and the last one was an unplugged show. So that sounds really cool. And the vinyl looks pretty cool. It's got both of their faces on the, and then the insert. I've got one more. It's a little different, then I'll get into the harder stuff. Well, you know, it just depends on what you consider hard. There's the one I was looking for. This one here is great sounding. This is amazing. And I don't actually know if this is a true bootleg or if it's just a... it's that same label, so I think it is. Runaways Live, Agora Ballroom, Cleveland, July 19th, 1976. Actually, the only Runaways record I own, and I love this album. This sounds excellent. The songs on here just sound killer. Amazing. There's the track list. And this is just amazing sounding. It sounds like an official release. And that same DOL label. And I got some AC/DC. Bloody Live in Reading, 1976, with Bon Scott. And this one sounds horrible, but it's cool to have because it's Bon Scott. And, you know, it's an interesting show, but just the sound quality is awful on this. It's too bad because the show is amazing. And there's the vinyl. But, it, you know, just having a Bon Scott live thing is pretty cool. So, love that. I wish the sound was better on that one. And this one, the sound is much better on. This is Happy New Year, December 1974. And this is very old AC/DC. This one sounds really good. It's, yeah, soundboard recording. That's what's on it. It's a lot of, it almost looks like the Australian version of High Voltage, a lot of those songs, which later became on the Jailbreak record. And the vinyl's pretty cool looking on this. This smoky grays. Pretty cool. And then I've got one from the Brian Johnson era. This is Back in Black tour soundboard. Lightning over Japan. This one sounds pretty good too. Pretty cool bootleg. And there's the track list. Pretty good track list there. And there's the wax. I don't believe there's an insert in this one, and there's not. Okay, so up next, this is the only album I have by this band. Even though I really like them, I just have never run across their vinyl. And this one is like they re-recorded their songs, so they sound goofy. They just don't sound right to me. But it's cool because some of them sound pretty good. But it's Warrant, greatest hits. Greatest and latest. And yeah, it just doesn't sound right. A lot of bands that do that, they'd re-record their songs so that, I don't know, so they could release them or something. But I mean, it's all right. It's not the greatest. I really need to get some Warrant on vinyl. Unfortunately, that's all I have. And this is a really great sounding one here. This is Quiet Riot Live 83. Love this album. They got a song called Danger Zone on here, which isn't on any albums that I have. Might be one of their earlier recordings from when they had Randy Rhoads. I'm not sure. So I don't have those albums. And there's the vinyl. But this one sounds really good. I really like this one. Got a Pearl Jam, Seattle 1995 Self-Pollution radio broadcast. And this one sounds amazing. Really great sounding. Killer track list too. There we go. There's the, if you like Pearl Jam, like some of the metal guys do and some don't. But it just sounds amazing. One of my best bootleg style records I have. And this one here, I bought this record when I was about 14 or 15 years old. Maybe a little older, maybe 16. I was in Portland, Oregon, visiting my family. And we used to visit there every summer. And I'd go to all the record stores. And I saw this, and it's like, never seen this. What is this? It's a bootleg live recording of Motley Crue. And I guess I was 17 because it's 1987. And this is actually my birth date. August 8th is my birthday, so that was cool. I thought that was cool. Recorded in Providence. And you actually have to, it's cool with these record players, you can speed them up a little. You have to slow this one down just a little. It's recorded just slightly fast. It's a double record. Just these plain white labels. Double, they look the same. But this is really cool. There's if you want to see the track list again. And then I've got some Guns N' Roses. This is an Appetite for Destruction alternate album. Very cool. And this is alternate takes of every song but Sweet Child of Mine from Appetite. And some of them sound amazing. Some of them don't sound great. But it's really cool. It is just, Welcome to the Jungle sounds way different. I like the regular version better, but some of these are really good. Mr. Brownstone on here is great. You're Crazy. It's pretty good. Yeah, alternate lyrics or anything goes. So it's pretty cool. And it's Guns N' Roses. You either love them or you hate them. Most people love them. There's the vinyl. I got a few GNRs, 3 of them. This is Appetite for Demos. This is Lost Appetite for Destruction Sessions. And this is pretty cool. And it's good. Like Jumpin' Jack Flash, Heartbreak Hotel, Shadow Your Love is on this. November Rain, way different demo of it. It doesn't even sound like the same song. It's pretty cool. I really like that. Back Off Bitch demo. Pretty cool. I like this one. And there's the label. And then this one here is called Guns N' Roses Shattered, and this is the Use Your Illusion outtakes. This is pretty good too. And there's the list of the tracks on it. And yeah, Civil War, Coma, Dust and Bones. I love Dust and Bones. I really love Izzy Stradlin. And it's just on these white labels. Pretty cool. And now I got some Kiss. And these two here are kind of go together. And this is Blitz Japan 1977, 346 out of 500. So they're individually numbered. And these sound really good from Japan concerts and taken from a bunch of different concerts. You can see there on there. Let's see. There we go. And I'll take this out and show you. And I got another one that goes with this, which has some of the same songs, but taken from different shows, some different songs. And then I have another one that I'll be showing that kind of has a mixture of like a full show that I took some of these from. But here it is again. And there's the inner. Pretty cool. And the vinyl is on white wax. Of course, I'm a huge Kiss fan, so I really like these. And the next one has same type of deal, but it has Gene Simmons, and it's called Japan Crazy 77, and it's numbered 55 out of 500. And I wish they wouldn't have put these on the plastic. Those, I wish they would have put them on the record. So I got to open this up to show you. And I'll show the track list. I'll do it without the, I should have did that with the other one. Took them out of there first. Okay, so here's a track list on these. And some of the songs are the same, but recorded on a different night. There you go. Let's see if you can see that. And it's got some cool ones you don't see all that often, like Ladies Room and Take Me. Great stuff. And here's the pictures on the inner sleeve here. And I believe this is white vinyl as well. Yes, it is. And these sound pretty good, actually. They're not too bad sounding. It's really hit and miss with bootlegs, the sound quality, of course. So, you never know quite what you're going to get with them. And when they're really good sounding bootlegs, they're great. When they're bad ones, it's just really disappointing. And then here's another one. This is kind of similar to that. It's called Japan in the Can. And this is all taken from April 4th, 1977, recorded at Budokan Hall in Tokyo, Japan. So here's the cover. Very odd Kiss cover there. And then here's the back. And it doesn't have an insert, but there's just the plain white on the kind of a pinkish vinyl. And I have one more Kiss one. This one I bought back when I was a teenager, when I was visiting Portland. I saw it and I loved the cover. I was like, wow. And this is another Japan release, Live in Japan 1980. So that's pretty cool. Got Ace on the back, and this has a really killer guitar solo from Ace Frehley in it. On it, and there's the label. And I've had this bootleg for 25 years or so. Really good track list. You know, nothing amazing, but the you know, all the typical songs. But the Ace Frehley solo is what makes this. It's really cool. Really good solo on there. And then I only have one by this band, and this is Hail to Scotland from Manowar. Bootleg live recording. And yeah, there's the track list. Some early Manowar. There we go. Really good songs. This has pretty good sound quality on this one too. So it wasn't a disappointment. Just the A and the B on the sides. And I got some Maiden. This here's a double live record from 1980. Newcastle Nightmare. Really cool one. And there's the back. And then we got the inner there. And there's the track list. I don't want to go through them all, but there you go. This is Bruce Dickinson. This one sounds all right. I mean, it's listenable, but it's not great. And they're on white wax. They look the same, so I'll show you one. And they're just white with the white labels. So it's really hard to tell what side you're listening to till it gets into it. I really don't like that when they do that. Okay, next up, this is Killers World Tour 81 at the Palladium in New York City. So it's July 22nd, 1981. Another one with Paul Di'Anno. This one doesn't sound all that good, but it's number 202 out of 500. And anything Maiden that's, you know, I'll pick up anything of them that I see that I don't have. Pretty cool looking vinyl. Eddie from Killers, which is cool. And two more Maidens. This one is Live in Tokyo 1981. All these are Di'Anno era. So there's this one. This is another double record. And this one has really good sound quality. I mean, it's not like Live After Death. But, I mean, look at all the songs on here. Here we go. Let's see if we can see those. So that's really cool. And it's a double vinyl. Just it's not a gatefold, one of those. And both the vinyl, they have different labels. I'll show them all. That's a cool one. And the Made in Japan label, looking like that one. And if I can get the other one out. Oh, the other one's just the same. Just those same two labels. So that's pretty cool. This is probably my best one. Except for the next one. And this one here is called The Assassin. And it's really hard to read the track list, but I'll try to get there for you. And this is just like different things they've done that didn't make it on albums. I believe it has Black Bart Blues on here. It's got all kinds of stuff. Some demos. Pretty cool. And there's the label. And I got some Slayer. A couple Slayer. This is R.I.P. Rain and Pain, Nottingham, 1987. And yeah, there's the track list there. I'll try to get it so you can see it. Of course, it's Slayer. And this is on a green wax. Pretty cool. And it's came with a poster, which is cool for a bootleg. Pretty cool poster there. And I have this this other Slayer. This is Mind Control Live, 1994, Monsters of Rock, Argentina. And there's the track list on this. Pretty cool. And this is on similar wax, kind of darker red. I kind of like this, kind of a blood red. Looks like blood red in person. It looks a little different on film. And then up to my Metallica. This is the last I have, is a bunch of Metallica. So I've showed this one recently too. This is a Metal Up Your Ass, which is basically No Life Till Leather with an extra version of Hit the Lights. Sounds really good. It's on Music for Nations, so I don't know how much of a bootleg it really is, but I'm sure it is. Probably just they use that label, I don't know. And here's the wax here. This one has really good sound quality. I mean, some of the songs sound really good, and other ones, because they're demos, you know, they're different. But overall, it sounds really good. This is one of my better sounding ones. I listen to this quite a bit when I want to hear the mechanics from Metallica instead of Megadeth. It's on here, so. Then I got this one. And this is all stuff from Hit the Lights. I mean, from Kill 'Em All. I was reading Hit the Lights as I said that. So these are like demos from Kill 'Em All. Pretty cool sounding. Doesn't sound bad. And it's the white labels. And then back to the studio. And this is demos from Ride the Lightning. And these sound pretty good, these Metallica ones. They aren't bad. This is on clear wax. And then I've got this double live record from 1987, live in Gothenburg. I don't know how to pronounce that. I'm probably butchering that. And this is a double vinyl, and there's the labels. Pretty good sounding live. Here, I'll try to get it so you can see the tracks there. So that's a pretty good sounding one there. And then these sound pretty good here. This is So What. You can see the vinyl in there. Kind of cool how they did that. That's clear wax. And these are from the Injustice for All tour. No, these are from the Black Album tour. And then I've got this one here. Justice for All, that's what I was thinking of, because they're kind of go together. And this is numbered 524 out of 1,000. The other one was 317 out of 1,000. And there's the wax. This is pretty cool looking blue Metallica. And then I've got this one called Deal With It, Meadowlands, New Jersey, April 21st, 1986. And this is a limited edition of 700. And this is on blue wax. And then I got two more. New Kids First Show, Country Club, Reseda, LA, November 8th, 1986. And this is on an orange wax. And I've got one more Metallica, and then that's all my hard and heavy bootlegs. This is live November 23rd, 2016, Mountain View Shoreline Amphitheater 30th Annual Bridge Show Benefit. And this is acoustic Metallica, and it's really good. This sounds amazing. And it's got Neil Young comes out and performs the last song, which is Mr. Soul, a Neil Young song with them. And this is number 85 out of, I think, maybe only 100. I don't know for sure. But there weren't many of these made. And there's the track list. When a Blind Man Cries from Deep Purple, that's really cool. And this is right before Hardwired to Self-Destruct was released. So it's got that song Hardwired on here, acoustic. So this is a really cool one. So alright, there we go. That's a pretty long video here. So Metalhead Monday is back. I'm going to try to do them as soon, whenever I can. I just got so busy during the holidays I couldn't really do everything I was doing before. So, alright everybody, rock on.